session, we are going to be supercharging, cleansing, and just checking in with you about your magical goals and the things you have been manifesting. So sit back, relax, enjoy. Let me take care of you, and you just, smile. I am paid with smiles, so I appreciate that. Go ahead and give me one. If you're new to the community, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming back every night and us sharing this community together, because that is what this is, an inclusive, diverse community in which we all come together and we practice in our own ways and we expand and we are respectful and all of those things. So I appreciate you all and I enjoy being here. And if you would like to learn more, if you want to have more in-depth knowledge or a deeper community or deeper conversation, head on over to Patreon. I also have some other stuff in the description box that I think you'll really like. So let's get started, and I'll incorporate some crystal tapping into it as well, okay? So just moving this over you. You don't have to do anything except just relax. This is a wonderful moment to check in with you. How has things been for you? Have you tried any of the methods we have been talking about? Have you tried anything else? There's so many ways to manifest. Of course, we went through the elements. One more left, it's not forgotten. Of course, we went through the elements. And we talked about just internal activation. And this is really a moment to discuss tools, okay? Like we can use crystals, we can use herbs, we can use various liquids. But the most important thing is that these things be accessible, okay? To be able to utilize any of these principles or any of these paths to manifesting while you just have yourself. So whether that is a financial resource thing, or maybe it's just, hey, I don't feel like I need to buy more stuff. Whatever the reason is for you, you should be able to utilize these things with the bare minimum, because the most important thing is working on the inside. And so we have various methods. We have the 369 method, in which you write what you want as if it has already happened, and you start 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night, and you write it every day. Or the 555 method, where you write things out 5 times, write it 5 times, and then just continue to write it like that. In general, what you're doing is you're changing your vibrational frequency. Now, so much of our life is about what we attract and more of how we are interpreting life. And I think that within the spiritual community, especially the community that manifests, let's change the conversation from attracts, because then people always pop up and say weird things like, did someone attract this negative thing happening to them? And let's switch the conversation to be able to say how we are perceiving and our perceptions of life, okay? And with that conversation, it's more of expanding the dialogue to say, how do we gear our interpretation of the world? Do you lean more optimistic? Do you lean more pessimistic? And typically people will lean more pessimistic if they've had exposure to trauma that has not been resolved, or they have faced abuse, or just numerous things, because that is the reality that they've lived. And typically a person can lean more optimistic if they were much more insulated, maybe much more protected in their society or protected in their home, also understand that some do not have access to the same access you have, or even to the knowledge of how. Because most of our world as an individual is here. A lot of the magic in these magical concepts, it feels like it's outside of us. It feels like it's the crystal. It feels like it's the spray. It feels like it's the herb. It feels like it's all of these things. But it is inside of you. That's where it's really at. And we use these things as tools, reminders, or based on their vibrational principles, things that activate aspects or reminds the internal. But you don't need this. You don't need any of this stuff. You only need you. You have the power, and it starts really with training your mind. You do that through your channeling, through your meditation, through your practicing of manifesting and creating the environment, the vibrational environment that you want. And I know that that's a lot to put on you, but it's a good question to ask. How has your March been going? Go ahead and tell me in the comments section, and be honest. It's okay. Whether it's been going really well, or nothing's happened, or it didn't go in the way that you expected, it is okay. The origins of what you want are much more important than what its external manifestation is, okay? The external manifestation will come when it needs to. But let's get to the root. 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 Let's get the root to the let's just inhale, exhale, to exhale the root. Inhale, let's exhale, inhale, exhale the root. Inhale, let's get to the root. Let's go ahead and do a prayer. It is not a religious prayer, just a prayer to root us in our individual connections and to bring us together as a community. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay. And remember, you have your own prayer. Rewrite the prayer. Make it and incorporate it into what you need. Okay? So I have your permission. Okay. Dear Mother, Father, God, and all for the highest vibration of good only, please connect us to the Reiki Masters, the Ascended Masters, Master Jesus, Master Buddha, Master Katumi, Imojao, Shumawu, and all the Taras. Please connect us to the Archangels, Spirit Guides, Animal Guides, Ancestors, and lineage, and all for the highest vibrational good only, rooting us down in our individual healing experience and bringing us forth as a community. I say all of this in the name of I Am Ashe. 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 Okay. I think you will find see it as if it has already happened. And I want you to connect with how it makes you feel on the inside. How does this make you feel? 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 How do 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 you feel? So, bringing that on the forefront, bringing it close to your heart, bringing it upwards, bringing it, 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 bringing it and allowing it to be placed, 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 placed in your heart. Good job. Good job. Good job. Well, family, you did a fantabulous job. A fantastic job. You have to be open and okay with accepting yourself as you are. You have to be open and okay with being 100% in love with yourself as you are. You have to surrender to the understanding that within you, you hold every piece of magic you need in order to manifest the life and the environment you want. That you are the key. It's not a person. It's not a situation. It's not a circumstance. It's not some external environmental thing. You are the key to changing your reality. Now, when your reality changes, others are probably not going to change in the same trajectory as you. And that is okay. It is a part of the process. That is fine. Just be okay with you. Just love you. That is all that you can possibly do in this moment. So we are doing a nice love manifestation and bringing in that clarity of healing, openness, highest vibrational good. Please connect us to the Reiki Masters, the Ascended Masters, Master Jesus, Master Buddha, Master Katumi, Yamonja, Oshun, Mawu, and all the Taras. Please connect us to the Archangel, Spirit Guide, Spirit Animals, our lineage, and all for our highest vibrational good only, rooting us down in our individual healing experience and bringing us forth as a community. I say all of this in the name of I Am. Ashe, 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 okay. So, my beautiful little lovely love bugs and buttercups and whatever, okay? Whatever energy is coming to you today. There is something about you that really is so irresistible. And there is this feeling, okay, of something that makes a person attractive or attract the energy into their life. Really doesn't have anything to do with what they look like. I know people like what they like, okay? But really it is about the way that they carry themselves. So that's what we're going to be working on this energetic session, to release any blockages and make sure that you are open, receptive, and ready to just allow your energy to be out there, okay? So I'm going to just start by scanning over the aura, making sure you are nice and connected, making sure that the heart is full of love, understanding, and patience, as well as confidence, clarity, and bravery. Going over this energy and removing any blockages along the way. Anything that might be stagnant. Anything that needs to be removed, okay? I'm going to go in with some Reiki symbols to open up the chakras. Okay. So may I see your hands? Let me see. Give them to me. Okay. Let me see what's going on. Just wiping away your past. Anything that was preventing you from living the best life that you wanted to live. The other one out. Just wiping that away. Wiping it, wiping it, wiping it. And replacing it with love, balance, understanding, okay? Now, I want you to think about a time in your life where you're particularly proud of yourself. You'd be like, man, I was so lucky that day. I came across $5, I came across $10, I came across the 20 spot. I felt good. Or something else where like you were just a superstar at work, or you were a superstar with your friends, and you know, the things were just connecting so effortlessly and really freely flowing. So connect into that moment. Okay. And from that moment, how did it make you feel? Think about the highlights, the specific highlights of that moment. While I just start to work to recalibrate your energy field. as something that can be used and repurposed somewhere else is a very important concept to be able to confidently let things go. A lot of people hoard. Sometimes people hoard objects in their house. Other times they'll hoard their feelings because it's a false sense of security. Sometimes we feel like if we let something go, the secret will come out. Whatever that secret is, or sometimes it's letting things go means we have to face how we really feel about something and we're not ready to do that yet. So whatever that is, we're removing that. Removing it, removing it, removing it. Removing it, removing it, removing it, removing it. Removing it, removing it, removing it, removing it. Removing it, removing it, removing it, removing it. Okay. Just scanning over the aura field now. I'm just combing through the energy. I'll slow it down for you. Just going to slow the energy down, and I want you to just follow my hands, okay? Going back to that moment you were particularly proud of, feeling this just sweeping motion across your chakras in this kind of horizontal way, flowing up to the throat, wiping away, cleansing and letting it be, going up to the third eye, cleansing, going up into the crown, cleansing, going up, 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 to God, universe, source, or whatever it is you want to call it. That's your business. If you want to call it anything at all, just sweep it, bringing it back all the way down to the heart, sweeping, cleansing, clearing from all directions, front, back, side, up and down, all the way to the solar plexus, that place of confidence. Just taking a couple of moments here. Then all the way down, all the way down, all the way down to our sacral, that place of creativity, physical creativity, projects, all of those things, all the way down to our root chakra, which is our sense of security, our foundation, our true strength, allowing that energy to flow on up, and then energy to flow back down. Again, that energy to flow on up, and again, that energy to flow back down. So just going at your own pace. I'm just going to slowly just play with your energy. And this should be a fun kind of playful back and forth. I want you to get in this feeling because as we are making you irresistible, we're making it so that you are having a good time. Being irresistible, I'm going to keep it real with you, has nothing to do with you having a long-term partnership that's going to work out. It has nothing to do with being a good partner, being a good parent. We just attracted that energy to you, honey, okay? This energy is more about play. That's all it is. Having a good time. So if you are someone who wants to be in a long-term relationship and you want to have that consistency there, you have to do a little bit more effort, and we'll talk about that another time. But this time, have the fun in dating and getting to know people. Is just having that fun, irresistible moment of interest with another person. There's nothing wrong with just taking those moments and enjoying it. Taking those moments and enjoying them. Taking those moments and enjoying them. And just activating those different parts of your energy. Okay, good job. see. Let's just see if we can channel any messages to bring you closer to that special person. So if you have let's start with your own heart first. Let's allow that heart to heal. Allow it to know how beautiful it is, how lovely it is, how worthy it is of attention, of understanding, of companionship, of patience. Around you is a beautiful energy that attracts whatever you need into your life. And because of that, remember that you are powerful beyond measure, that you are beautiful, and you are enough. Feel that beautiful pink energy flowing down all the chakras all around you, giving you the energy that you need in order to connect with your highest purpose, your higher self, and that beauty that is you. You are so beautiful. You are so enough. You are filled with gratitude. So let's take a moment of this gratitude and connect with yourself. Connect with all of this energy that you have. You are beauty. You are grace. You are more than enough. You are beauty. You are grace. You are more than enough. You are beauty. You are grace. You are more than enough. You are beauty. You are grace. You are more than enough. So if you don't mind, if I have permission to touch you, okay? Just moving the energy around your face and making it exactly what it needs to be. Exactly what it needs to be in order to be receptive. Making them see you, and for you to be seen. You are so lovely, so wonderful, a delightful energy. Open the heart up. Open the heart up. Open it, open it, open it, open it. Open as it's flowing down, I'm going to tell you a little story. So, my significant other reaches out to me and she says to me, she said, I think you should tap on Legos. I said, what are you talking about? She said, I heard they love that. They love it. They love when you tap on, like,
me watching in the premieres, and y'all are hilarious. Like, y'all are really funny. Like, y'all live chat. If y'all get a chance to look at the live chat, read the live chat, because people are hilarious. They're like, oh, I like Legos. No, I prefer da-da-da-da-da, something I've never heard of before. Y'all get wild. It's always a good time. And I'm always trying to figure out when I should jump into the conversation. And when to just be like, okay, let me just be nosy in here and just see what's going on. But I love how you all connect with each other. I think it's so beautiful, and that's a part of the collective healing. That's really, really important, that you feel as though you have community, and that you do have community that supports you on various levels. Love is very fluid, it's multifaceted, and sometimes it can hop in different places, you know, but to have that full love, because sometimes there'll be an issue with family, and then you're trying to work it out in a significant other, or there'll be issues with friends and you're trying to work it out with family or something like that, when really it is okay to have different levels and layers, and don't feel like just because it is your blood family that they have to be the top priority. They don't, you know. Some probably yes, but maybe not all of them. If you have someone particularly problematic or traumatic, or like are triggering for you, you know, allow them to be where they need to be in peace, and you can just be where you are in peace. And guess what? There'll probably be someone of your soul family who shows up and is like, just want to love on you, and you don't have to do anything except be yourself, and just want to pick you up, boo. So all of that energy resides in you, resides in you, resides in you, resides in you. It resides in you. So I usually start off the month with a goal, but I don't think it makes sense to start off with a love goal. You can have one if you want one. And the reason why I don't think it makes sense is because whenever we're doing energy work, focusing on the external over focusing on the internal is never really smart. Because we might think that having the love of our life is really what's going to make us whole, but that is what we're telling ourselves. Maybe you finally being brave and going after a big crunchy goal is really what is going to make you feel good, or maybe you allowing yourself the freedom to finally be creative is something that would really free you, or something like that. So instead I'll say, if you do make a goal, make it a goal in which, how can you love yourself more? How can you fall deeper in love with yourself? Because let me show you something, okay? And this is what I'm going to show you. You ever notice when somebody is single, people, you know, they like them or whatever, but as soon as somebody's dating, then they're just automatically, you know, way more attractive. You're like, what the fuck, you know? It's the same principle. People are envious of the coupleship. People really want that energy. They can sense the energy, but you can have that energy with yourself. If you want to attract that into your life, attract that with yourself. Now, when you start to love yourself and be like, oh, I got myself's back, I'm going to show up each day, I'm going to be forgiving, I'm going to be understanding, I'm going to live this life in the way that I need to live this life, people are going to first really feel connected to you because they want that within themselves, but they themselves might be very limited. So what you do there is you have to weed those people out, because what you want is you want someone who's vibrating on that same frequency and who has an open heart in the same way.
released, 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 and relax. So, let's go to the heart. You have someone special, and you want them to think of you, okay? So let's open the heart up first and see what's going on. Before we can get someone to think of you, we first have to make sure that you are a whole person. Whole person, whole person, whole person. So let's check your heart. And open that up. Now, I typically see there are one or two reasons why a person would want someone to think of them when looking at their heart, especially the heart chakra. The first reason is because the person does not feel enough. They want external validation. They're looking for something outside of them to make them feel whole. And the second reason is because this person is ready for a partnership. They're ready for the right connection. So, before we bring this person into your life, we have to first and foremost make sure that you have enough internally, and you are the latter half, which is you're looking for the right connection. So in this moment, just surrender who that person is. Just don't think about it, let it go. And let's just go to the root of the feeling, whatever that feeling is, okay? And just sit with the feeling for a moment. I want, and you're taking the person out of it, but it's just that feeling. Sit with it. How does it make you feel sitting with your desire or your goal? Now, if you are at peace, then you are ready to receive that person. If you feel uncomfortable, if you feel like you're behind, if you feel like you'll never find the love that you're looking for, if you feel like there's something wrong with you, if you feel sad, if you feel anxious, if you feel all of these things, you're not quite ready. But we're going to use this session to get you there, okay? And the reason why we're doing this and not just jumping in and trying to get you to attract a person to you is because you do not want to attract the wrong person, okay? We can manipulate energy. We can use these principles from the universe to get what we need. But if you are not in the right energetic balance, you're just going to attract things that will continue to make you feel exactly the way that you feel. Now, for those who feel at peace, please do not feel like you have to take any of this stuff in, okay? Please don't feel like you have to take any of this stuff in. Just release it, let it go. Maybe there are memories of when you remember that you felt a similar way. But let this be confirmation to you that you're in the right place. So for that first group, just placing my hand in front of your heart, infusing a need for self-love or a bit of reception for self-love. If you can, if it's possible for you, take both of your hands, put it on your heart, breathe in and out, take my hands there too, and fill yourself up. Just see it as if it was this beautiful waterfall. Just you're being poured up, like a cup. You're just being poured all the way up, and feel it in your heart. And as I pull away, create more and more space in that heart, okay? More and more space in the heart, 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 more and more space. Okay. And inside the heart, inside the heart, inside the heart, say, I am enough. I have enough. I am enough. I have enough. I love me fully. I see your own hand pouring this energy and this love into your heart. You could even take one of the hands and just do a gesture like that, filling you up. Filling up all of those spaces, all of that longing that you think you want from another person. Fill it up yourself, okay? Because if you truly want the right person, you have to do this first before you can get to that, or you will attract toxicity. You will essentially energetically attract whatever you're feeling now, okay? At first it might feel really good, and then it just always flows back into the pattern because the energy attracts itself. Okay. Now, filling up there. Filling up there. What is the reason or the origin of why you think that you need this person, or why you want this person to think of you? Everyone has a different reason. Really, just get it down to one simple word. Love, respect, security, affection, whatever it is for you. Just get it down. Just get it down to that one word. Get it down to the one word. Get it down to the one word. Get it there, okay? Now, whatever that word is, we're going to take out any feelings that make you feel like you don't have enough of whatever that thing is, okay? Let's pull it out. And as you're inhaling and exhaling, just release more and more of this. Let it go. Let go of that grip right there, okay? Just release it and let it go. You might feel your hands, if able. You might feel your body. You might feel a lot of parts just releasing as we're pulling out, okay? And just breathe into your body. Breathe into your body, okay? Breathe into it, breathe into it, breathe into it. Breathe into it, breathe into it, breathe into it. And I'm going to put my hand on your feet. I'm going to push them down as if to bring the energy down, and you're very strong and sturdy. Bringing that down. Placing my hand to the heart. And I want you to check back in with yourself. How do you feel now? I'm hoping that you feel less of that need. Now, as you continue to work on this, let's go ahead and incorporate the second group and allow us all to have this collective attraction session here, okay? So as you are at this place of peace in your heart, where you are enough, you know that you are beautiful, you know that you are interesting, you know that you are funny, you know all of these things, okay? And you have given these things to yourself. You've given yourself attention, you've given yourself affection, you've given yourself forgiveness, compassion, all of those things. You are ready to attract the right person, okay? You're ready to make that right person think of you. The first thing I'm going to do is just pluck out of your head who you think it is, okay? Let's get that out your head. Because a lot of times we will not know someone, associate certain characteristics for them that feeds into our own needs, and really we just don't even know the person. Or you might think you know someone, but you really don't know someone until you date them, okay? So let's just pluck that out the head. And what we're going to keep instead is the feeling of being at peace. You are whole. You want someone to treat you the way that you treat yourself. You want to be able to treat someone else the way that you're treating yourself, which is respect, boundaries, understanding, compassion, forgiveness, fun, inspiration, all of those things. Whenever you're making someone think of you or trying to attract love, never let it be from desperation, fear, sadness, frustration. Let it only be from abundance, because that's how it's going to last, okay? So, as you see yourself pouring 2 hands this time into your heart, I want you to see that other person, you know, just the silhouette of them. See them pouring the same into themselves. So as you all energetically come together, you're already full. you have this in common or that in common. Sometimes it's thoughts, but let it just sink in. How comfortable does it feel with you next to them? How comfortable does it feel with you all doing things together? How comfortable does it feel building a life with them, or whatever it is your goal is for that? How comfortable does it feel? 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 Okay. Now, placing your hands out, opening your heart up, just say, I am ready for this person. I surrender to the right energy coming into my life, and I accept the beautiful gifts that come my way. I surrender to the right energy coming into my life, and I let go. Okay? Surrendering to the right energy coming into your life, and let go. So just infusing into your shoulders this sense of patience, this sense of just enjoying life, this sense of not trying to force it. I'm just going to move this down your shoulders. Don't run somewhere that all you needed to do was walk. Don't run somewhere that all you needed to do was walk, 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 walk. Sometimes people notice that you were meant to get there, next month, okay? And they want to run there. So instead of actually being able to get to where they need to go in 1 month, they got to do all of this, all of that, all of this, all of that, and then they get there and they're tired and exhausted. But if you're just patient, take your time, get there, fill yourself up so that you're not tired and exhausted. Remember, we just had this conversation yesterday. Taking a break, feeling grounded. You want to be with someone who is also grounded. You don't want to be with somebody whose energy is so over the place that they don't know what they want, or they don't know how to take a chill pill sometimes. Just ground. Just ground, okay? Ground, 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 ground. So, opening up your minds. I want you to think of them, okay? And I want you to say thank you for coming into my life. Maybe they're not in your life yet, but you attract what you feel. So you have to state it from it is happening now. So thank you for coming into my life. Just say that. Thank you for coming into my life. Thank you for coming into my life. I think about you often. 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 I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I like you. I like you. You always gotta like you. I like you. I'm attracted to you. I'm attracted to you. I'm attracted to you. I'm attracted to you. I have fun with 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 you. And see this person, their silhouette begin to form, just filling up, just getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And feel a warm embrace, a holding of the hands, a looking at each other. How does it make you feel? Because at this moment, the other person is thinking about you too. As often as you repeat this, they too are thinking about you, okay? But make sure your energy is grounded. Make sure that it is in place. Make sure that you can be receptive and that they can be receptive. Again, just a gentle reminder, don't do things out of desperation, sadness, fear, frustration. That means you have to work on yourself first. But once you get to that place of groundedness, okay? Because sometimes you get to that place of groundedness in a day and you might feel a little bit off the next day and you just gotta ground yourself again. Attract that person when you are at your most grounded state. Now, how does your heart feel? As you say you love them, you're grateful for them, you enjoy the things you do, see the life that you all are going to have. Allow your heart to grow. Allow your mind to be at peace. attract the same feelings you've always had. The feeling of frustration, the feeling of toxicity, the feeling of sadness, the feeling of you're not where you need to be, or you're not lovable, or just random things that, the mind makes up because it's bored, or for whatever reasons, the numerous reasons that people have. It is very, very, very important that you utilize these energies in a responsible way. I'm not going to let you hurt yourself, okay? And I'm also not going to let you keep yourself limited. I want you to have the right person. I want the right person thinking about you. So sometimes that means letting go who you think that person is and allow the right person to come into your life that meets all your needs. You're attracted to them. They're fun. You love them. You actually like them. They're funny. They have the similar things goals that you have. Let them be a different person. They like, different things than you or something like that. But that your personalities mesh together, okay? So come back to this whenever you need it. Feel free to use this for friends and family too. Just whenever you want to have that connection or that feeling. Be responsible, be sweet. Look, I'm just adding them and adding them up. Y'all got those responses from me, baby. I'm back in the game. So, today we have a very special healing session, and we are going to be working on manifesting a new life. Oh, yes. So, if you would like additional support, head on over to the Patreon community. If you would like to become a Reiki practitioner, September 1st is when sign up for Reiki Level 1 First Degree Reiki Practitioner starts, and I will post all that information. It's right around the corner. So excited, but let's get started. So there's so much change. I feel like 2020 was like that feeling of just pause, nothing is moving, and throws you off your routine. But 2021, look, everybody was just like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be out here. For all my adults out there, the great resignation, everybody leaving and transitioning and moving on to things that are serving them better. And for everybody else, just really having that time to think about what's important and not waste a second or a moment in life. You just get out there and start doing. And the universe is presenting many opportunities for you to be able to actually do that, to be able to actually go forth in these things that are better suited for you. And it gave you an opportunity to really sit and think, like, what is best for you, what isn't, during that 2020 year. Now it's time to get up and go, and do not question it, just let it flow. So we start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer, just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as community. And I don't know if you can see it today, because consent matters. Do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay, may I touch you? Okay. Breathe in and out. Dear Mother, Father, God, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest intentions and validate information from our highest self only. Please release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Let your ashe just, okay. So just taking this moment to just work with this energy around you. No judgment here. Just being in this moment with you. And I want you to start to think about the things that are actually important to you long term. What life do you want to live? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to see your life develop into? Is that moving or traveling? Is that being in one place, What is it that is important to you, and how can you connect to that? You already know. You've had a whole year plus to really decide what that is. But now the opportunity is ripe. You might have already seen things pop up in your life that is pushing you onto your next vibrational path. And being able to accept
always work it out. And guess what? I feel like those experiences are the most rewarding when you go and do something that you have little background on and you show up and you just make shit happen. I think it's so beautiful and lovely how it just gives you that extra sense of confidence. Like, you don't need to control everything, you don't need to know everything. You are allowed to have this abundant energy flowing in your life just because you're ready for it, and you had to have that opportunity to let things go. I talk about it all the time, being an emotional or an energetic hoarder. An energetic hoarder is someone who is not ready to let go of the things they need to let go to allow them to grow, but at the same time wants to manifest and bring things in. You cannot. Letting go sometimes feels uncomfortable. It feels strange. It feels like but it's a part of the process. So just accept that it is a part of the process. Release it. Allow any, emotions that form to be normal emotions. You don't gotta be happy all the time. You don't gotta be motivated all the time. You don't have to act like you have it all together. Everybody's going through shit from time to time. So just allow your body to process things. Don't put no judgment on it, and move on when you're ready so that you can receive this new life. Okay. So I just want to work with the energy here a bit, and I just want to open you up to receive what is for you. Sometimes when you don't know and blessings are coming into your life, it's even better, because sometimes we wish for stupid shit. I'm so serious. Sometimes we wish for things that we think we need, but we really don't. But it's when we release and let the universe just send us something that is beautiful and for us, that it's really for us, and we can accept it for what it is. And I want to give you this word of advice when it comes to manifesting, manifestation work, spell work, petition work, any of this stuff. You can influence the energy around you to bring to you what you want. You can. But sometimes you gotta just let the universe, source, God, or whatever it is you believe in, that's your business, bring what is right for you. Because sometimes you want things, but from an unconscious standpoint, it's from a state of lack. So you end up getting what you want, right? You're like, oh yeah, I've mastered the universe, I can manipulate shit. And then you have to go through all of that pain and hurt by forcing things. Just let things unravel. I do collective readings. I do healing sessions. I do all of these things. And when it comes to myself, I pace myself. I'll look at my natal chart maybe maybe once a year, once every couple months. If I'm really pressed, once a month or something like that, just because I'm curious. But I let things happen. When I pull cards for myself, once in a while, sometimes I just get like Refocus to do it. And it's so funny because Refocus is my sister. She'll be like, what does this mean to you? I said, girl, that's your job. I could do this for myself if I needed to. You tell me. But what I try to do
no, this is not for me, you know? Sitting with this peace and this balance in your life. Now, feel free to use the comment section to describe what life it is that you're looking for, what energy you would like to move forward into in your new experience in this vibrational path, and just release, let it go, and accept it. It is when you're able to put it out there and let it go, not trying to control it or micromanage it, is when it's more likely to come back to you. And sometimes you might have to distract yourself into something else interesting in order to just release it and let it go. That's why I keep hobbies. I keep this hobby, I keep that hobby. You know, it just keeps it going and keeps it flowing. Because you can set the intention of something that you want, but you have to be able to not suffocate it, you know. You want to hold it so tight that you're not letting the air get in, you're not letting light, you're not letting any nutrients get into it. No, you want to say, this is what I want, put it out in the universe, let it flow away, and trust that it'll come back to you. And if it doesn't, it'll always be something better that comes back. I mean, that's how the universe works. And it's really our perception of how we're perceiving what is coming back. Like, oh, I wanted a hamburger, but then you got a steak. Well, I wanted a hamburger. We're really gonna argue between a hamburger and a steak. And for those who are like, don't want that, you wanted, I don't know, like a piece of pie, and then you got some really decked out dessert or something. You got a crepe, a crepe cake, and you're really gonna argue between that pie and a crepe cake? Come on now, accept it. Don't lowball yourself, don't minimize yourself, and also take all of this pressure, energetic stuff, energetic baggage from yourself and from other people. Release it and let it go. 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 And make no judgment. Just allow it to be. Just allow it to flow very freely. Allow it to be. 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 And flow so freely. You are deserving. And let's just make sure this energy is all right. Let's bring in that all the way. Bring it around town. Then you do this, then you do this, then you do. As you know, I'm paid in smiles. Okay. So breathing in here. Just working through your energy. Just giving you a nice little energetic massage here, okay? Just relax. Relax, relax, relax. Relax, relax, relax. Relax, relax, relax. Relax, relax, relax. Relax. Okay. Got it. And just feel yourself in the place that you want to be. A year, 2 years, 5, 10 years. Feel yourself there. Okay. Okay. Breathing in and out here. Just allowing the energy to move throughout the space. No judgment, nothing, just moving in the space. And just kind of playing with the energy
some more of this just all around your energy. Okay. Just breathing in and out here. Focused on just the peace and the calm. Okay. Well, family, you did a fantastic job today. Just going to smooth over your aura. Seal you with the sign of the infinity and say, if no one has said it, thank you for allowing me to facilitate your self-care journey each and every night. I appreciate this space. I do not take it for granted. I love you to bits. You know that already, and feel safe in the space, but more importantly, feel safe in your body. You know, you only get one of them, and you only get one life, at least in this incarnation anyway. You only get one life, so why not enjoy every moment of it? There will be tough times, there will be easier times, but I don't want you to force yourself around everything that is so hard, or just be upset if things are not easy all the time. Accept it as it is, you know. Give yourself forgiveness, but even more than forgiveness, give yourself compassion. Just don't put any judgment on the life that you have lived. Accept your life and yourself for whatever it is, and make decisions on where you want to go. Because if you carry around a ball and chain of like, oh, I did this wrong, or oh, this didn't happen right, or something like that, then you're always going to have to carry that, trying to go into your future with that. Let it go. Accept it. Okay, things happen the way that they happen, but there's so much more for you out there. So, oh well, place no judgment on it. Whatever. Going forward into my future, I don't got the time for this, you know. And separate yourself from people, situations, and circumstances that make you want to carry that ball and chain because they're, you know, holding on to theirs. Anyway, family, just so that I can be very certain and very clear, it's like almost like trying to get out, trying to run out, trying to do what you want to do, trying to get to the other side. Like it's like so breathing in and out. You got this. Just relax. Just focus on the air, bringing it in and out, releasing and letting go. Okay, a couple more breaths. And just feel a little bit of a warmth right here with the third eye. The warmth might extend all the way to the back of the head. Boop. It can also extend around, kind of like a crown, because the chakras can expand in front and behind, but they can also expand around as well, as if it was more like a circle rather than just a very linear, you know, front and back. So just allow that to be whatever it is unique into your body, okay? And during this, I'm going to try my best to take really good care of you, okay? Okay. Beautiful. So, I'm just going to slowly remove anything that is in the way, anything that's taking up too much space, any self-doubt, any negative beliefs about yourself. I'm just going to remove those out the way and just relax you. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I want you to know you're okay. You're okay. And you are okay. Okay. So, take this moment to really give yourself the freedom to let your dreams expand and run free. This is a beautiful time to allow the imagination to run wild and to make little connections to the practical aspects that you will eventually take. So this can be our lineage, and offer our highest vibrational good only, rooting us down in our individual healing experience and bringing us forth as a community. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe. 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 Bring that in to the third eye. Send it forward, send it back, send it around, and just break through all of the daunting tasks that you think that you need to do in order to bring yourself to the next level of your evolutionary purpose, to bring yourself to the next level of the gold. Let's just weed away anything that no longer serves, okay? Or it's just kind of like a waste of space. Sometimes we make things convoluted and more complicated than they need to be. They're really actually very simple. And trust your heart. This is going to take a lot of courage, okay? To do what you need to do, it's going to take a lot of courage. And just know, energetically, you will always and forever be supported. But now it's time to support yourself. Now it's time to support yourself. Let me say it one more time. The universe like, now it's time for you to support yourself. Now it's time for you to support yourself. Have you taken a chance on yourself? Have you supported what you really want to do? Have you put your life's purpose in front of everything else? Have you gotten clear on why your soul incarnated in this experience and what you should be doing this moment, this month, and what will build onto the rest of your life? Okay. Time to get clear. Time to get clear. So you already know the answer. And it might be the scary one, not the scary one that is based off of something mean, but the scary one that requires you to be bigger than how you actually look at yourself now. Because you see yourself as like a little, let me see, I have all these mysterious moles on my hand. You see yourself as one of the little moles, when in fact you might be the entire hand itself. And so it is time to step into that. It is time to come to peace with you needing to be bigger than your current circumstances. You have outgrown your current circumstances. The goals that you need to reach cannot be reached in these current circumstances. So to get there, you have to expand. I wish that you could have what you want where you are at now, but more than what you want will come when you expand. And just trust yourself to expand with that sense of practicality, okay? Practical things that you take, but begin to expand. So I'm going to expand out your vision. I want you to start to see this life when you really take a risk on yourself, when you really have your own back, when you really show up for yourself. I'm going to expand that life. The moments that you show up for yourself, they make up for all the times that anyone did not show up for you or that they disappointed you. Because it is in these moments when you expand yourself and you show up for yourself that you realize that what you were looking or seeking outside has always been inside, and that you can receive a greater sense of love and value from what you can control. And that means you can be a more peaceful and loving person on this earth or wherever you reside, right? Okay. Good job. Good job. perceive things, okay? And let it be. If we could take a moment almost to transport you into that life, and you see this perfect person in front of you, very human, very confident, but more importantly, very inspired. And you look at their story, and you love the actions they've taken, and you love their endurance, and their resilience, and their strength, and you appreciate their story. Now from the feet, just start to look up to the knees, the waist, the tummy, the heart, the shoulders, the arms, the fingertips, the neck, all the way to the face and the head. And as you look at this lovely soul, you see this life that you have created. You are that person. You are that person. You are that person standing tall and in your truth, as you are, as you are, as you are. And the only thing that is different is you decided to have your own back, to not doubt yourself, to be human, but to believe in your dream, believe in your goal, and to surrender to the process of getting there. Take a chance on yourself, okay? I promise you, if you take a chance on yourself, you will 100% of the time be satisfied with the answer. Now when you take a chance on other people, you never know, that's a part of life too. But sometimes we focus on believing in someone else's goal before our own. Just believe in yourself. I promise that if you believe in yourself, you will get to the destination that you are looking for much sooner, much faster, much quicker, and in a much more peaceful state. Okay. Now tell me, what has been revealed to you? What has happened in this moment? What do you see with clarity? What have you seen? What have you seen?
Oja, Oshun, Mawu, and all the Taras. Please connect us to the archangels, spirit guides, animal guides, ancestors, lineage, and all for our highest vibrational good only. Rooting us down in our individual healing experience and bringing us forth as a community. I say all of this in the name of I am Ashe. 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 And so it shall be. Now, for this very magical session, I want you to bring what you have been focusing on manifesting is enough. More than enough, in fact. And will always be more than enough. More than enough. More than enough. You are more than enough. In your faith in yourself, in your peace with yourself, is one of the most important things that you can ever do or ever have internally. To have love, understanding, compassion, and to look for the brightest side of how you see yourself is really where the magic lies. The strength lies. That you have to believe that you are worthy of whatever it is that you want, for you to even take the effort to create it. And sometimes if there's that little feeling inside of you that's like, I don't know, maybe it's not a situation in which you're not worthy. Maybe it's a situation in which you're playing too small and you actually need something a bit bigger, something of a wider variety or a wider range. So a bit of the hesitation might be you thinking like, oh, am I actually like not good? It's not that at all. It can be something where it's like, wow, you're trying to do this little seed, but you got a whole plant that you could do that really could create value in so many people's lives. So many people's lives. Good job. Good job. So just bringing that over the head, the chest, front, the legs, all the way to the feet, down the arms, down the arms. Relax, 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 relax. And just know, community, that you always have us to come back to. You never have to do it alone. You are not alone. I want to see you do fantabulously. I want you to have a fantastic life, and the community wants you to do as well. Have a fabulous life. And the comments are an opportunity to really share your story and to listen and learn about the stories of others, and to be a place where we can support each other. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. We are here. We got your back. We're holding you down. And what makes you you is why it is so important for you to be a part of this community. So do not ever feel alone. Do not ever feel like there aren't people out here who love and support you, even if you never met them before. You'll be very surprised. My biggest surprise about coming online and sharing what I used to do in person online is that while I expected there to be negativity, I didn't realize that an overwhelming majority, let's say 95 to channeling collectively together for a greater and a more higher vibrational experience. And I feel honored to be a part of the community. And I am so glad that you allowed yourself to be vulnerable and share this space. How beautiful and how brave of you. As we start our practice off, we started off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It is a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay. Do I have your permission to touch you? Okay. Take a deep breath. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest intentions and validate information from our highest self only. Please release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay, so starting with some Reiki symbols. Just getting you balanced. Breathe a couple times for me here. Just move through the energy. Okay, so breathing in and out here. So I'm going to just create some space within you as we work through what comes up. So if there's ever a moment where you question your desirability, in whatever area of your life, that's your business, baby. But if you ever question your desirability, you should know, sweetheart, that you have options. Whoosh. You do not have to stay in a dead-end job just because it's in front of your face. You don't have to stay in a dead-end relationship just because it's all you know. You do not have to maintain the same dynamics you have with family and friends just because that's what you're used to. Baby, you got options, and there's some times where during the process of shedding the old and growing into the new, there's just times of solitude. So do not perceive solitude as something that is a reflection of not being desirable. It is just simply the transitional period between what was and what will become. So breathe through here. I'm just smoothing over the energy and balancing it. You've learned a lot. You've learned a lot in a very quick time. And just be at ease with the information, okay? Relax and balance it. Release and let go of any preconceived notions or honestly any habits or thoughts or beliefs that no longer serve you. When you're ready to move on from love patterns with people, it is very difficult because you have an internal norm of how things typically happen, and to break that, it just feels like very vulnerable. But we talked about before that vulnerability is the place of healing. Gratitude is the place of manifesting. Vulnerability is the place of healing. So those who are doing shadow work and those who are doing light work is manifesting. Put yourself in a state of gratitude. Shadow work is that deep healing. Put yourself in a space of vulnerability. That means changing your routine, changing your habits, and changing your approach to things. That is how you jumpstart those paths. And of course, sometimes we do a bit of both at the same time, okay? So let's relax here. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to see who you truly are on the inside. I want you to separate yourself from the feeling that you're experiencing now in life and what you've always thought and known. And I want you to see yourself on a soul level when it comes to love. chakras as if it was kind of like parting a sea. Shifting them, just breathing in and out. And just allow this beautiful air, clear, clean air, to flow in between the chakras. Breathing in and out. And go to the bottom of the floor, whatever is the end, to your start, your foundation, who you truly are. And once you're there, I want you to see your fertile soil. And what I mean by that is, when we remove all the layers that is our life and get to the core of what we are, we can't be anything except for impressed. We just can't be. You know, we can't be anything except for impressed. You know, how dare you go out into this world and not see the miracle that is you each and every day, you know? And that patience is a superhuman gift. Baby, if you can master patience, I mean, there's nothing that you won't be able to get. You're gonna get it. But understanding that things take time to move. Energetically speaking, we have shifts on the inside, and it takes a while for that energy to materialize into the physical. So just because we change on the inside doesn't mean the outside instantly reflects it. And also, people see that in you when they watch you shift and they watch you grow and they watch you change. The things that are going on the inside aren't immediately reflected on the outside, but watch how your outside starts to change. Then later on, someone can say, oh, I see it now. I see what you were going through. I see what was happening on the inside. And you model to people the type of balance that can be there. So just doing a little bit of calibrating of your energy. Just relaxing into this. Just finding peace in this space with yourself. Honestly, the time you have to yourself is one of the most precious times a person can have. And it's not about loneliness. It's not about isolation. It is simply falling deeply and madly in love with yourself, because you model to people how to treat you. And if you aren't deeply and madly in love with yourself, then you cannot model to someone how to treat you. It's just like when you love someone, you know, they're your significant other, or they are your, family member, your child or something. Somebody says something bad to them or bad about them or tries to do something to hurt them. What do? You boss up. You're like, oh, you got the wrong one today. But do you have that same level of energy and approach for yourself? Do you put up with certain things? It's okay. It's normal. Don't wait for someone to bring you the same level of love, understanding, and protection that you give to others. You have to wait for someone or people around you to give you the same level of love, energy, and protection that you give to yourself. They said that the golden rule is to treat others how you would want to be treated, but the platinum rule is to treat others how they would want to be treated. And you have to see yourself on the other side of that too, that you are requiring people to treat you at the level that you want to be treated. You cannot assume that others are, vibrating at your same frequency or have lived your same life experiences or want the same things that you want. But baby, rest assured that as you cleanse and clear out, you got options. You can go anywhere with time and patience. You can
possible. Literally take your time. Take your time, take your time, take your time, and go as slow as possible. You know, take a couple days off from stuff, you know. Love ain't doing right, take some days off. Work, take some days off. Family, definitely take some days off. You might want to take a couple months off there, you know. Or even your own individual things. Take some days off. Slow down. Because, baby, you got options regardless of what you do. And you're so lovely to be around, and your energy is so great. And you have to require people to acknowledge who you really are and the energy you really have, not their projection of who you are. And also on the reverse, when you meet others and you have those different connections with them, see them for who they are, you know, not your projection of who you want to be or who you think they should be, but see them as they are. And if you see them as they are, you will get to know the true them. And that'll be so much more fulfilling in the long run. So just still shifting through this energy, okay? Finding balance here. And then I'm going to start to close the chakras. You've seen the beauty of you. Time to sew you back